Gary's playing worried widow and he ain't even married yet. Daniella could not wait to go run tell that about Karen's business. And Zach don't want to hear nothing Aaron gotta say. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. And in this one, we are doing a breakdown of the preview for season 7, episode number 13. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my sisters' content and conversations, child. I drop new videos every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. So you're going to want to be subscribed so that you're here the moment that new hotness hits the streets, okay? Now, I don't even know where I want to jump in when it comes to this trailer, this teaser. It's a lot going on, and I'm actually kind of getting excited the more I have rewatched the specific clip or the specific 30-second teaser, because it's giving way more happens in episode 13 than what happened in episode 12. And if I was just to close my eyes and think, you know what, let's just start at the beginning. Gary bored his child. We are going to pick up right where we left off with Gary down at the police station filing a report to say that Penelope is missing. And this is just him trying to get ahead of Andi. Andi should not have waited a whole day to go and tell Jordan what was going on and what she believes to have gone down. This has given Gary enough time to actually get in front of it, because had she gone and actually communicated on the phone and had Jordan come back from Macon last night, they would have been able to come down here and already start the investigation while Gary was bending Tamara over that damn desk. And one thing that the devil going to do is be diabolical. So it's not even any news to me. It's not a shocker to me that Gary's down here playing the worried widow that just please find my love. Please find her. I don't know what's going on. She's been gone. All the while, Jordan is losing his hosh because he believes Andi and that Gary actually has something to do with it, but he's also still very much so frustrated with Andi. I do not think that Andi has seen the last of Jordan's anger and rage as he should be, again, because Andi waited. Even if we go back to the episode, y'all, when we come into the scene where she actually reveals this to them, they're making out on the couch. So not only did you come over to the house, but you took your shoes off, you got comfortable on the couch. You should have told him the moment that you laid eyes on him. Since you wanted to say it in person so damn bad, why in the hell wasn't it you telling him at the front door and then y'all heading immediately to the police station? You done got comfortable on the couch, y'all done put y'all tongues in each other's mouths and doing all this extra stuff, and now this boy is super worried because you literally continue to hide the fact that his damn sister is missing in action after you also hid the fact for weeks that you were trying to help her get away from Gary without even cluing him in. Andi, you deserve whatever the hell Jordan is going to hurl your way, and hopefully this police officer is worth his weight in something, gold and not salt, and not in Gary's pocket, because we did hear Gary allude to or say in the last episode that he owns the police, because of course you do, demon devil Gary, of course. But hopefully he came across one guy who he don't already know, who he can't already pay off, and this man is actually going to do his damn job. We'll see. From there, we're taking over to the duplex because Fatima is researching Karen's little condition, because I don't know if she want to believe it. She's still stuttering, stuck, and all of that jazz. And the condition is super fucking dation, and it's so hard to say because it sounds like the big ass F word right in the middle of the word, y'all, but it's not. I'm gonna put it on the screen so that you can see it and you can Google it if you would like. It is a very rare condition. It's a very rare circumstance to happen, and this is something that Fatima is saying in the actual teaser, and I wanted to look it up and see exactly how rare it is. Fatima doing research, so I'm doing research as well, right? So this is a type of dizygotic twin. Okay, cool. And fraternal twins only happen on a 2 for every 100 births basis. So that is about 2% of pregnancies, or 2% of births are fraternal twins. Y'all, 2.4% of 2% is the likelihood, is the ratio, is the rate in which superfecundation can happen. And that just goes to show exactly how rare it is. But again, it is possible. Rare does not mean completely impossible. And I think that this scene is really just going to drive home the fact that Fatima is going to still struggle with Karen carrying Zach's baby, even if it's not both babies, it being one. Not only struggle with Karen carrying the baby, but I think also struggle with how excited Zach is about it and what the future is going to look like for them. I would not be surprised if there starts to be a little bit of breakdowns in their communication and she starts to pull away and do the Fatima things that she has done before as a visceral and emotional reaction to some of the things that have been playing playing out by way of like consequences to Zach's actions. I would hope to see Fatima get to a place where they are doing a better job of communicating and laying out, expectations and communicating needs and doing everything that they need to healthily navigate certain, very tough and complicated circumstances, because they do have quite a lot of them. But I don't think that this season is any time that we're going to actually see this, and I'm expecting to at some point get the Fatima season 3 trailer, and if we are to see, I think, them make any kind of strides as it pertains to their relationship, it will probably happen on that show versus here on Sistas. So I'm anticipating next episode for us to watch Fatima struggle with the news, struggle with being able to accept it, struggle with Zach being happy about it, and just struggle with like what her life looks like now as more things just continue to pile up now that she's in this relationship with Zach. Now, child, from there we go from the duplex over to the salon, and Aaron is there talking to Karen, and Karen, girl, I'm gonna need you to cut Aaron just a little bit of slack, honey, because it's giving cold ice queen, and I hate that for us, all of us, you, me, him, all of us, honey. Aaron is standing there and he's talking about you should go ahead and just get in front of this, you should really pushing her to be upfront about this, and I think that he's referring to just the conversation that need to be had with all of the parents involved and like what it's going to look like. I would not be surprised if Aaron really went home and reflected on Zach and his my this and my that and keep yours separate, and I don't believe that that is something that Aaron is going to be okay with as his child comes into the world with their brother and or sister, and that also could wind up making a stressful circumstance for Karen trying to co-parent with both of these people. So I really do think, for whatever reason, nothing in this trailer is actually saying this, but I'm speculating that he is referring to like them three sitting down and having a conversation, him and Zach trying to get on the same page, or at least get to being cool enough to be able to navigate co-parenting in a way that is not stressful, it's not toxic, it's not immature, because that has been what their interactions have been thus far, mostly by way of Zachary not being able to handle being in the presence of a great man like Aaron. And unfortunately, Karen is saying that she's going to do it in her own time, and I'm just trying to give my good sis grace, because I feel that it's already a lot to take in. She's dealing with feeling not the best about going from one baby daddy to two baby daddies, even being pregnant and not actually expecting that and or planning it in a particular moment, dealing with multiple relationships dissolving. She's struggling and having stress with her friends. She's launched a new or relaunched her business and is just trying to maintain and manage all of it amongst being very, very pregnant, experiencing whatever hormones that she's experiencing at the level of pregnancy that she's at. It could all be a lot, and I think that Aaron is really going to have to temper how much he decides to challenge and push Karen, because she can only take but so much in the condition that she's in. And I do think that we're finding Karen in a very vulnerable space where she's going into a place of like pulling back more than she is like jumping out and confronting things the way that she would have before. Which, if I'm honest, y'all, I think that is what leads Aaron to be at the basketball court with Zach, and Zach is losing it, talking about Aaron is stalking him. He want to be everywhere he's at. They in the same room. And it's like, okay, Zach, are you not tired of all this immature ass rhetoric? Because whether now or later, y'all are going to have to get on the same page if you actually want to be healthy parents to either of y'all's children separately and or together. And honestly, I don't actually fault Aaron for running up on Zach at the basketball court and going around Karen, because I don't think necessarily that she's in a place to have these conversations and to sit with these men again in this way. And if he can go and try to level the playing field, try to extend the olive branch to an immature, childish ass, narcissistic ass Zach, then why not do so? Aaron has always been in their relationship the man who's going to take the initiative, who's going to make the effort, who's going to try to make her life easier and do for her and just set it up for her to be in a very healthy, productive, progressive space. And I really believe that that's his intention in going to this basketball court. Now, when you run up on a child who doesn't know anything but throwing tantrums and trying to skirt responsibility and never taking accountability, then the response that you see in this teaser is exactly what we're going to get. And we know that Aaron's going to keep his cool and Zach is probably going to storm off. But hopefully he runs and tell his correctional officer that he ran into Aaron and Aaron said this. And then maybe if we catch her on a good moment, on a good day, she says, well, you know, he he right. Fingers crossed, y'all. Now, I ain't gonna hold y'all. It is juicy tea, I suppose, but Sabrina is disappointing my ass because the way that you're allowing yourself to get sucked into this goofiness with Daniella when you know that Karen is going to tell you herself and you don't need to be kikiing and making these snide ass remarks with her at Daniella's house. Daniella is just so excited to be able to share that Karen has 2 baby daddies. Oh, the slut Karen has 2 baby daddies. Meanwhile, I've been knocked upside my head. I've been spit on. I've been all this other kind of stuff for people I don't even give a good goddamn about. And now I want to try to drag my friend's good name through the mud and try to slut shame her for getting pregnant by 2 men that she deeply cared about and who deeply care about her. All because I could never experience that. I'm barely holding on to a man right now who was 100% in with me because I can't get stuck off for stupid and love on his kids. Sabrina, do better. And if you can't do better, then separate yourself because Daniella is a Cancer. The glee that she is showing in just sharing this news after she told Karen that she wasn't going to say a damn thing tells me everything that I already knew about this raggedy hoe. And that's that on that. Y'all let me know what your thoughts are on the preview in the comment section down below. Which storyline are you most interested in? Which character are you most interested in? What can't you wait to see in next week's episode? And be sure to lock in with myself as well as your good sis Allie Nick live after the new episodes of Tyler Perry's Sistas each Wednesday right here on Erica Vane TV for our Sistas Keeper, where we have a live discussion breaking down the episode, unpacking the themes, and providing our reaction. Shout out to all the members who have become members of the channel and supported, going an extra mile. I greatly appreciate y'all. It's your good sis you love to talk TV with, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.